Hey y'all, what's going on? Happy Friday, happy Friday. Hope you all having a great week and a great start on your weekend. I myself having a good start on my weekend and my week. And this is my weekend here. Today is my Sunday. Go back to work tomorrow. But hey, having a good time, enjoying myself and everything. And y'all here with Missile Talks. We're gonna talk about rags to riches and young famous Africans. So I hope y'all come in and share your opinions because I'm ready to give you guys my commentary about both these shows and whatnot and what's up like that. Hopefully y'all enjoy. Welcome, Mizzies. Hey, come in, new and old. Hope y'all enjoy and make your comments. Say hi and y'all in the bushes listening and everything. We play game. Appreciate you. Please make sure y'all watch the video. Y'all like the video. Please like the video when you can and comment on down below and let me know your thoughts. And what's up, y'all? So I came back yesterday after being had a little sick for like last week or two, and it been good. It been all right. I'm getting better, and well, I'm better now. And we back to give you content. Um, what's going on? Let me take this off. Put this on. So those of y'all who did not see my live yesterday of Married to Medicine and Married at First Sight, please watch it and comment down below when you can and tell me your thoughts about it and like the video. I did it yesterday, had a good time. Whatever, sitting here chit chatting and y'all just listening to me, as always. And stuff. And today we were watching alongs. We were watching The Family Business, New Orleans, and some Harlem. So you'll get the reviews of those shows next week. I think around Tuesday. So give people a chance to watch those shows. But until then, let's get into the show's update. Hold up. Before we start the commentary. Hey, shine bright like a diamond. You're beautiful like diamond in the sky. Listen, don't worry about that haircut. I don't got no haircut. I'm gonna wait for my birthday. My birthday is February 14th, so I want to get my haircut close to that. So February is about to be here. Well, midnight. It'll be February 1st. And I got a wolf it, right? So no, doesn't matter. Doesn't care. Y'all still here. Listen to the review. My Traders review is up. So it's up for members right now. If you're a partner Mizzy exclusive, you get the first access. So it's up there for now for y'all to watch. And then on Sunday, February 2nd, at around noon, everybody else will get it. So hopefully I have watched this recent episode because it will be the last 3 episodes, 4, 5, or 6. That's up. I did the recorder last night. It's up to my members. So hope you enjoy it. It's just like the last time. You won't see me on my face on it. It just behind the screen, just give my voice and just talk about it and whatnot. And I got some things. If y'all want to say how y'all want to feel in here, comment section down in the chat, yeah, let it be. Let's whip it up here and let's give you the show's update and let's get to it. The Trader Season 3. Yes, I gave you my opinion. I talked about it. And baby, it is a crazy, chaotic mess this season. And out of the 3 seasons of the Trader so far in the U.S. version, this has been the worst faithfuls ever. I'm sorry, they are dumb as blocks of rocks. And it's crazy because the people who has the brains and try to help the people, they get eliminated. So it's like, what's the point? And it's not only that. The faithfuls is all dumb as blocks of rocks. And then the freaking traders is chaotic. They're going after each other. So it's like, it's very interesting to see how this plays out. Because if the faithfuls don't get the traders out, the traders go get themselves out. The way how they're gunning for each other. Chad, when Karen told Danielle, so let's go after Danielle. And Danielle said, don't come at me, we're going to fight, Don't come at me, we're going to fight. And I said, Chad, Karen said, I had enough with y'all. I don't trust you or you, and we're going after you. Like, poor baby, period. I'm not sugarcoating nothing. Your behinds believing. Now, Boston Rob, his days is numbered soon. I just crazy that how he didn't get eliminated because he turned it on West, arrested that little threat, and they got everybody in their freaking emotions. I said, so what, y'all? Calm down. But I'm not surprised. If the Traders win the season, I'm going to say, hey, whatever, because y'all playing stupid. I'm going to say, brava, bellissima. Y'all won, Traders. Yeah, because y'all is acting stupid. Y'all is really acting stupid. But it's still entertaining because the way how the traders going at each other and then the faithfuls is a little stupid. Dylan, he's so smitten by freaking Boston Rob. Every time he speaks, he's like, and some of the ladies, every time, even some of the ladies, y'all gotta look at the face expression. Every time Boston Rob talk and they paying into camera to some of the ladies and Dylan, they be so smitten by him. They just like, I said, oh, go ahead, y'all. Y'all keep being spinning and y'all get your ass whipped. And you turn on y'all at the end of the thing. Go ahead. Y'all keep going. Y'all better wake the F up. But y'all get my review on that and y'all tell me y'all feel thoughts on that. Ready to Love, the Phillies season this year. It is going to start February 7th. I will give you a commentary on how I feel about that show. And, you know, I haven't been really on Ready to Love like that because it's like, the people don't really make it like that. Ain't been hear from them. And me, I don't really care who makes it or not. I just want to see the entertainment and drama. That's all I'm here for. I give up. We'll try to figure out who gonna make it, who does what, whatever. Yeah, whoop de whoop whoop. I don't care they make it. I don't care they have a baby. I don't care they get married. It is what it is. I just want to see how that unfolds. So we will be here watching with me, y'all, and let's get into it. Real House of Atlanta. Y'all saw the recent trailer? Y'all saw the trailer? Listen. The trailer came out after 50,000 years wait for it. Because I don't know. I said, the longer y'all wait, and I don't know if I want to watch the season. That's the only reason why I'm holding on to watch the season is because I want to see what happened, led to what Kenya did at her salon. That's what I want to see. I'm going to still watch the whole season, but I still want to see what led to that. Because I said, I understand what, yes, whatever happened, you feel threatened, but I would say what she say, how she said it, and what possessed you to do you at that salon. You could have did someone else. Like you could have had this one-on-one sit down, had a little going back and forth with her, and little, like you normally do, but at your salon girl. And it's crazy how I'm not shocked, but I would say they barely showed her the trailer, and then she's not in the cast photos. Now I know she's not fired because she said she's still under contract, and even Bravo, they execs confirmed that she's still under contract. But it sucks that she's not being on the trailer and they took her out the cast photo. I mean, they could at least have her in a cast photo if you're not going to show in the trailer. But I'm just like I said, I'm not surprised. It's shocked. I just like, I know she did what she did, but then like you could at least have her in the cast photo. At least that. But I don't know. Y'all let me know. Y'all tell me your thoughts. The trailer wasn't horrible, but it wasn't enough for me to be excited for the season. It just was a bunch of things put together, and it didn't make me excited to watch the season. Like I said, I'm gonna still watch it and give it a chance because maybe it's still good this season, but whatever. But like I said, I want to watch to see what happened. I'm gonna give the new girls a chance and see what they gives. It does seem like a little mini refresh, a mini reboot. And it does seem like it's centered around Portia, Peach Juice. And the fact that Phaedra Bennett in the trailer shows that she was only there for the last 2 weeks of filming, so she's not gonna be really much of the episodes. Y'all will see her in the second half of the season. So if y'all waiting for her for the whole season, y'all won't be waiting for y'all be waiting for a long while. Because season usually be about 12, 15 episodes, so probably late end of the episodes she will come in. Beyond the Gate is a all black cast soap, and I'm interested. I'm looking forward to that. So, like I said, I'm still gonna try to do a panel style of that. So, if you're interested in doing panel style of that, and we will watch the shows together and talk about it instead of me just writing notes down, y'all just listen to me reviewing it. I just want to do a panel style, so let's do that. Love is Blind season 8 is coming out on February 14th. Like I said, I would watch it after the 14th because that's the day of my birthday. So I'll be watching on that day. And like I said, like just like Ready to Love, I'm just not gonna. I'm not here for nobody trying to woo for anyone. I just want to see what the hell's going on. I don't even know why I'm watching this next season, but hey, whatever. It is what it is. See it for Survivor 48. The next season is a watch along. The last 2 seasons I've been watching, and it's entertaining. It's great. Shout out to Auntie Mama and also J-Dolph, who got me into Survivor. Based on their reviews and stuff like that, they got me into Survivor, and I've been watching ever since. Harlem season 3. We start watching some episodes today, and we're gonna review that on Tuesday. That and Family Business. So please watch those 2 episodes. Harlem is on Amazon Prime if you got Prime, and the Family Business New Orleans is on BET Plus. If you don't, y'all can just join me in my watch-alongs. We watched it today, and it's good. It's good. We're gonna talk about it. It's scripted shows, and y'all know I like to talk about shows that a lot of people don't talk about. So this is my niche. And Beauty in the Black. We did the part 1 of season 1, and part 2 is coming out on March 6th. Shout out to one of our Mizzies who told me about it, Dominique. I hope she comes in soon. And I guess we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about the next part. Like I said, it wasn't bad. It's that it's Tyler Perry, so you taking a miss it. It's in a miss. It's not too bad. It's not really too bad, but the storyline is flowing and everything. But some things, it just some people that I don't care about, and the threats, especially the main character, she always get threatened left and right, but nobody doing anything. I mean, they doing little of this. So I said, girl, if she's annoying, just end her in this quarter of the day. Just end her. Just end her. Especially Jules, who making that freaking threat all the time. So he was a freaking Ace Boo Coon, the head honcho. She always messing up his plans, and he always threatened her. I said, can you just end her already? Like, come on. You doing the most. So it's empty threats. So, and then Body, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm going to be on her neck every chance I get. She is horrible. She's just horrible. I just can't. She's just horrible. She's not threatening at all. It just sounds stupid. You act like you above the girl when you're all working for Jules. So what the hell you doing? You pay your what? Because you paid your dues? Y'all still nothing. Y'all still in the equal playing field. You're not the head boss. You don't have your own club. So you ain't doing nothing. I hope you do freaking get crippled. But no, that ain't going to happen. They love to survive. Just love to survive. But I'm ready for the next part of that. Any thoughts? Hey, don't be afraid. Come and say hey. Say hey. So I thought. All right, let's go on. Let's start. We gonna do rags to riches first, and then we're gonna end it with young, famous, and Africans. So let's get into it. Now I do got the photos of the ladies, so we're gonna check what they look like, and then we get into the review of the episode. It was 8 episodes. The season was not long. You can watch that in one setting in one day. And was it something that was all that great? No, it wasn't. It was just a bunch of girls come together. Kind of like it was a basketball wives with sports players and rappers and girlfriends. It is what it is. So the activist's cast member. This is Alexis. Alexis, let me tell you, Alexis is one of the beautiful. She's very beautiful. Every time I've seen her, I've been so in awe watching her on screen because her energy, her aura, she was not problematic. She was like the soundboard. She was the reasonable person of the cast. She liked everyone. She had no problems with nobody in the cast, but also at the same time, she don't be taking sides. She trying to be reasonable, a voice of reason for the group, and we need to have at least one of those. And she's just so beautiful. I mean, she's ex-wife of Statmeyer. Don't know the guy's name, but they had children. And, been together for a while. She's in a dating scene right now, but a big part of my life was being married to Statmeyer, and as well. But she was a lot of ladies are beautiful, but she was the most beautiful one to me in the cast, in my opinion. Alexis, go ahead, girl. And then we got Keita. She's who she's? Yeah, she's the wife of the guy named Tyreek. I don't know a lot of these sports players or these rappers because Rags to Riches is wives or girlfriends of sports. That was the original concept, but they started adding rappers' girlfriends and wives in here. I don't know why they started adding two rappers and girlfriends, wives here. We don't need no rappers. They should have their own show. These just were sports players. But, nevertheless, they started adding rappers and girlfriends into the scenes. There's two Rags. And she's the wife of Tyreek. If y'all watch sports, y'all know who he is. Sherelle. If y'all watched the other show that I reviewed called Set of Tampa, she was the broker, the head broker of that show. And I want to know what happened to that show because, it was only one season. It was done. And that's that. And they had their share problems. And good. But I feel like it wasn't bad. I think they could have came back with another season. But, what more can you do? So it seemed like they gave her a chance. And now she's on Rags. It seemed like it's just like I said in Tampa 2.0. As she's the censor, and half of the cast, ladies in the cast, are working for her. So it was like, okay. But, no power to her. But, we're going to get into her stuff, her antics in the show, because she definitely was a mean girl. And that's why I say, and I'm going to stand by to it. She was doing the most. Then we got Ashley. Ashley is the wife of Philip. Yes, right there. Philip Wheeler. That's Ashley. Ashley also was another person who was like stuck up. To me, she was giving me that stuck up vibe like Sherelle. Wasn't saying much, but at the same time, she was like rocking with Sherelle. When Sherelle likes her who dislikes, she will stay by who Sherelle. Sherelle likes her dislike too. So that's Ashley. Then we got Portia. Portia is with the guy Andre Berto. He's a boxer, and that's her. That's Portia. Then we got Yes Jules. Jewel's Gooder. I mean, she worked with Yeezy. She worked with Travis Scott, 2 Chainz. I think people probably know who she is. And, she's the token loosely paper chick girl in the cast. And Problematic is one of the first. At first she wasn't, and then all of a sudden, then she just went left field. And we'll get into her in a minute as well. And who else is one person? And Lastanya Stoney. And she's Rick Ross' baby mama. And we'll get to her stuff in a minute because how Sherelle was judging her and everything was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. And actually she's playing her scenario. I would say, wow, that is messed up. She basically was collateral damage. And then we got Miranda, MJ. Miranda is Kodak Black baby mama and girlfriend, on and off girlfriend. And the fact that this girl is crashing out over him doing this show, I was like, girl, you need to stop it. A beautiful girl like you should not be crashing out over Kodak Black. Girl, come on. The fact he got 2 of his children, that's one thing, but fighting and going to jail and doing all that when you're so young and beautiful, that is ridiculous. That's ridiculous. But she will learn. She learned. I know when she got in trouble, we're going to talk about that. I guess she opened her eye up to focus on her and her kids and stop doing all this stuff for a guy who probably won't claim you and got other baby mamas himself. And girl, okay. And then Kodak, I said, oh, you crashing out with him? Yes, I said it. And then we got Sade. Now I do like Sade. Sade was one of the girls that didn't go with the grain, would go with the group mentality, the herd mentality. She had her own mind, and she speak her piece. And I like how Sade give her little mindset because she said, "No, y'all ain't gonna treat it bully me or thinking what I think about, what y'all think about. I have my own mind, and that's that." And Sade is she's fiance to Robbie Chosen. And that's the ladies of the cast of W.A.G.S. So now you have the picture. Let's get into the drama. So, it's only 8 episodes. I didn't like how it ended because it ended on whack. I don't think I see the original W.A.G.S. But I think somebody said one of the girls was on this season was on the original W.A.G.S. I think Ashley was on the original W.A.G.S. And she was kind of like a mean girl there. I don't know. I didn't watch the original one, and I don't really care. But it is what it is. So we got W.A.G.S and Witches. It's girls whose all wives are girlfriends and fiancés, but they all also want to make their own bag and showing that they could live up to their own set of rules and, be the bosses as they are, even though they probably mothers and their wives and their girlfriends of sports players and retired players and rappers, but they're making it on their own, be their own boss ladies. And I said that's good ambition because sometimes at the end of the day, yes, if you might be married to someone, you might be set for life. At the same time, I do also wish that everybody should have their own set of income and not relying or dependent on that one person's income because you got to like that. If that's the life you want to live, that's fine. But at the same time, you also got to deal with the consequences that may come from it. You may have a good life or you may have someone who like to control you. And that's how it is. When you have someone who always want to pay everything for you and you depending on them, they usually treat you like a trap. Not all the time. Usually that's what we see. So that's what we always tell people. Yes, you may want to have that lifestyle. You want to be the traditional lifestyle. You want to be independent, be staying at home and everything. But have something for you going for yourself. Have some like a hobby. Have something that you can make your income while you can still have that dream of that person taking care of you. Because you never know. You never know. Anything can happen. They can just toss you aside for somebody else and what you have. Unless you get the alimony and everything else from it. But I guess these ladies is boss ladies on their own rights and whatnot. So Sherelle, like we seen her, she was in a golf course chat. Ocho Cinco wanted me, and they was in a golf course, and she mistakenly hit him in the face with the club, and she just was making this streaky laugh, and everybody said, "Who is this girl laughing like that?" Like I said, girl, can you calm down with the laugh? Like it wasn't that serious. I know you hit him and it was funny, but girl, you were doing the most because they was like, why is she laughing so hard like that? But that was just well and whatnot. So then we got introduced to Stony, and Stony told about she told her own side of things, and what was that? I ain't taking that much notes. So Stony, she told her story. So if y'all don't know, I was watching this. I said, "Oh, this Stony, this is the one that was Rick Ross' baby mama that got the sex tape put out on her." So this is what happened. She said, "Yeah, she's her Rick Ross have a kid. She's the first baby mama. Their daughter is 22 years old. Very good. So she's in the house that Rick Ross bought, and she's in the house." And I said, "Listen, if he buy the house and it's paid for, and I'm in it is what it is. I'm gonna stay in there now. If it's on his name, that's a different story. But yeah, he paid for it, so might as well. If he had a kid and he set you up to live in the house and not be on the homeless, I would take it. But whatever." So she wasn't with him at the time, but she was with some guy, and she was trying to prove herself that she's this girl. She's down for it because the guy liked to get filmed and he liked to have sexual activity with someone, and like to take their thing. So when she's at the girlfriend, I want to let him know I'm down, I'm right there, I'm doing all that, so this, so she agreed to sexual activities with her boyfriend at the time, film, and sometimes I know it's always a tricky situation to do that because you probably want to trust the person, but you can't trust the person and whatnot. So like me, I don't get filmed when I have my sexual activity. I did try that one time. It was a phase in my life, and I ain't doing it again because at the end of the day, it's like it was a phase. And saying whatever. I said if I ever do that again, it got to be somebody who's my husband. But even then, that's probably ain't gonna happen because that's why we need to film it. It's a waste of time trying to do all that. Just get in the act and do it. But that's besides the point. No, Tia Kim. What Tia Kim saying? What she said? If you find a clip, put it on my Discord and I'll watch it later. Tia Kim always gotta say something. What she saying something now? Did Stoney ever talk about Tia Kim? So she was saying she was getting down and a good down with her husband. No, her boyfriend. So her boyfriend broke up. So because of that, I guess W.A.G.S and 50 Cent at the time was beefing. They was beefing. So during the midst of their beefing, I guess he know that Stoney was tied to W.A.G.S in some case. So the guy that she was dealing with, her ex-boyfriend, sold the tape to 50 Cent. Now this I can't say this is what it said on the show. So y'all watch the show because she was saying how I'm out. So you don't have to be no allegedly. This is what was happening. And she sold the tape to 50 Cent, and then I guess he revenge P the video out there in retaliation against W.A.G.S. And because she was not part of the beef, she was collateral damage because the sex tape involved her with the guy. And I guess it was supposed to hurt W.A.G.S. But you know, that. She went to court, she did a settlement, and she won the settlement against 50 Cent, putting out the revenge P on her. And I get it was a $50 million settlement. And I guess she used the money to get her boutique and stuff like that, and whatever she want to do and whatnot. That was the whole stick of it. So it wasn't her fault. She didn't leak it herself. She just was a person who thought she trusted someone who kind of betrayed her trust by selling that tape to someone else, and that person just leaked it out. And she won the case because of it. So with all that being said, Sherelle is like judging Stoney and said, I can't deal with that kind because it's been on the social media and there's stuff saying about her. She could be an escort. She did service for hire and everything. And I said, now meanwhile, Stoney told this to Alexis. Alexis knew the story. So Alexis was trying to tell the girls and said, no, you don't even know what happened. You don't even know the full story. That's not what happened. Like, give her a chance. Sherelle said, no, I can't deal with her because this came out. There was a judgment. Everybody was talking about it. So you judging her based on what was said. But let's say your man had a reputation too. Headbutting people in his head and having all these damn kids, all that stuff like that. But so somebody should judge you based on his reputation? And she kept going on with reputation. And then when that didn't work, she said another thing. She kept moving the goalposts about why she didn't like Stoney. Then she said, oh, Stoney got all this money for settlement. But what's she doing with her money? She didn't all that money in settlement. And you think she could have get out that place that she's in? I said, so what? If some baby daddy knocked me up and decided they want to give me a house to stay in so the kid and myself will not be homeless, it is what it is. It still doesn't take away from take away the fact that I can work and to provide for my family. Because I don't think he paid all the bills. I think he just made a house. But we don't know. I don't know their story. You know, he maybe could pay everything. But whatever. But you say, oh yeah, he got all that settlement money, and you're not doing that with the money. You just blowing it out and stuff like that. So you living in the Joneses. I said, so what? That's her money. If she won it, she won it. It doesn't matter. Why you got so many animosity towards her over stuff you heard? And now you're giving the girl a chance. So that's what people call her mean girl, because they say, girl, you is very going hard against Stoney. And then you talk about reputation. This girl, W.A.G.S, had a reputation already on social media, but y'all don't diss herself. You didn't diss yourself for Jules. The token, loosely paper chick girl in the group who don't have no qualms or consequences. She don't think about the consequences. And she's not nervous or fear of things happening to her because she knows she can pass and get away with things that with us we can't. She could do things that normal us we can't do. We got to think 10 times ahead in scenarios and situations and what we can and cannot do. Obviously, we probably want to do things, but we can't do things like she can, Jews can. But y'all ain't dissing her, and she showed her whole behind later on to the rest of the season. And what about MJ? MJ done going around fighting people over thinking her baby daddy. Get arrested. But it wasn't on no reputation then. So miss me with this reputation and judging someone because there's that. And they realized the whole story that it wasn't her fault. It was retaliation. And she was collateral damage. You don't even know how that affected her. But yet you want to judge. Because what that happened to you? Chevelle. Uh, so we got introduced to MJ. Yeah, I saw her picture, and we saw like I guess it was something happened allegedly that her baby mom. I mean, it happened. So I don't know exactly when this happened, but it was show. It was an article and stuff like that. She had a fight with one of the quarterback baby mamas. They was at some place and then they just fought each other. And then she got arrested. And she had a mugshot. Now she didn't want to. She said she can't do that again because she has like children, and she won't do it again. She got to think about her life, and now she can't go back there. I said, "Well, stop fighting everyone. Stop letting this guy get in your head, and you crashing out over him. Like, ew." So Keita and Tyreek is married, and she's pregnant. However, her child with Tyreek will be her what? I said it. Y'all, if I watch the show, think what number her child is with Tyreek. It's not one. It's not two. It's not three. It's not four. It's not five. Her child with Tyreek is the 10th child. 10th. So you mean to tell me he had 9 other kids before you, girl? You love it. You like it, I love it. It is what it is. I said, I don't know if I could date with someone who had that many kids. Like, I could date with someone who got a children, but 1 or 2, it's fine. But 9, oh, no, no, no. And I'm not adding no to the collection. I'm not adding to no collection now. You good. Mm-mm. I'm not having nothing more with you. But whatever, she's good with that. Now, Sherelle and Keita was talking about Sade. Now, Sherelle was showing Keita a place. I guess they had to get a bigger place because, they got a lot of kids and, got a new baby. They got to get a bigger place. And Keita was saying her Sade got some attention. Now, how Sade tell the story, and then how Sherelle brought it to the group, it made it seem like it was a bigger issue than it is. Now, Sade did explain the scenario, and she said, yeah, what's going on? But this is what happened. This is what it was told. So Keita was filming for Hard Knocks. At the time, I guess Keita and Sade, boyfriends, knew each other or whatever's in the same team or whatever it is happened. They was at this place. It was cold outside. They decided to get a suite together because, when they go travel, everything, sometimes they don't accommodate the girlfriends or wives, whatever. So the girls would all put their money in and get a suite so they could stay in there for the time being. That's what happened. While they was there, I guess Keita was filming for Hard Knocks, so they asked the girls, could they film in the suite? And according to Keita, she said that Sade was the one that said no. So it kind of made it seem like Sade had a whole issue of her swimming in the suite, and since she said no, she couldn't film in the suite. Even though it was cold out there and they couldn't stay outside, it was no big deal. And so what? You can't swim in there. So, Sherelle told the people and everything later on. I'm going to talk about that scene when they get to the group scene. Because they did have a lot of sit downs and meetups and all that other stuff like that. So, Portia had the bad B, good mom brunch. Because, she had this thing, and she said after she had a kid and she was down, and then she what she said she a bad B and everything. She just decided to build something from that. So she had a business called Bad B Good Mom. and Stoney and Sade was not invited. Now Sade was not invited, but she's gonna come anyway because somebody told her. But I would say, okay, Stoney and Sade is not invited. Right? So why Stoney and Sade is not invited? What's the reason y'all not inviting them? Now we know Sherelle had an issue, but I said, Portia, what's your issue? But then I said, like, some of these girls work for thinking, I think Portia was one of the girls that worked for Sherelle. So I say, and then I remember Portia said Sherelle is one of the girls that she's the big boss and the queen bee. So she's what she says is and in and what's out and out. So if you're not gonna good graces, you're not in her circle. I said, who the hell is Sherelle? Who is she? Oh, this high school, we gotta be in the popular girl. I said, girl, bye, boom, bye, pow, pow. So I guess that's why they probably did like Stoney because so Sherelle will be there, Portia closest to Sherelle more than Stoney. She didn't like Stoney. I said, y'all need to stop that. Stop that. But I understand why they didn't invite Sade though. Because I said, what Sade gave? She gave no issues and no problems, y'all. And I don't know y'all had any issues. But whatever. So the old lady's there. Sade came. MJ came late too. MJ said, I know who's a mean girl here. She said, who's a mean girl? You, Sherelle. I'm a mean girl. And she stayed on it 10 toes down. I say, no, that's all like these young ladies like MJ and Sade was not afraid to speak their piece and stand on it. They ain't let these girls bully their mindset. They ain't let these girls these days change who they are and what they say. MJ said, Sherelle, you a mean girl. Is her? And then Sade got the co-sign. She said, how am I a mean girl? So they were talking about the whole Keita thing. And Sade explained her side. She said, who told you that? Who told you that? Y'all making a whole bigger thing than what it is. See, you saying, so Sade said, they said, yes, all that thing happened. Yes, we was at the group thing. We got a suite. We brought it in. But when Keita mentioned in the group text, it was a vote. It wasn't just that I had to find a decision and I made a decision that everybody was okay with that and I was having issues that you didn't do it. It was a vote. A couple of ladies in the suite feel like you shouldn't have filmed there. And yes, right, despite it was cold outside and everything, but it was a voting scenario. So at the end of the day, if most people was that comfortable you filming there and they was not a part of it, no, they didn't want you film there. So it wasn't just a me thing. And she explained it, everybody said, oh, okay, okay. I said, yes. So, Ashley and Keita, now Ashley and Alexis was talking. And, Alexis talk about how life is and being active married and trying to date a scene and all that stuff like that. And not knowing that Ashley was low key setting Alexis up on a date. Now, Ashley says she's living vicariously through Alexis. I don't know why he just lived through her. Because I guess she like Alexis is a boss lady herself. Very well. I know Alexis has like a co-cannabis company. She's a co-chair of a cannabis company. And other stuff she's doing too. But that's part of the thing she mentioned that she was doing. And she said, listen, yes, I'm looking through because right now I'm tied up and I'm living through Alexis and she having a good time. She dating out there and meeting people and having a good time. And I'm living through her. So I want to set her up. So just low-key set her up with a guy named Jonathan. He also a sports player. And I guess she was like kind of happy. She was cheesing and having a good time and smiling over this guy. And it's kind of like smitten. So it seemed like a date going to happen. It seemed like that was kind of like a date. I said, no, go ahead, let him official date. Ask her for an official date and do something, plan it. Even though it was a small little soft date. Okay, so now they're at this event. They was at this victory place. All the ladies was there, Stoney was there, and all the ladies was there. So we had this girl named Kanika. Kanika was not part of the cast, but I think she was part of Senator Tampa crew. I think she worked for a little because I think I remember her face when we saw Senator Tampa, and I think she was one of the cast members. So she was there. They was talking, they having a good time. Jules was talking to the other ladies, and I guess when Jules was sitting next to freaking Sherelle, ladies, Sherelle asked Jules, do you want to have another kid? And Jules was like, if the time is right. Now, mind you, Jules was on the media for a lot of things because I think she worked with G's, and I think y'all remember she had a public firing and everything. So because of that, she was like, that's a story. She told us that she worked with this celebrity, this dad. She worked with you, but she got fired. And I guess she's trying to get some money out. I guess her last little income from that. And I guess finally later on in the season, she finally got paid. But at that point, she wasn't getting paid yet. It was the whole little thing back and forth with the whole company and the public firing and stuff like that. So she said it was humiliating. She was humiliating for her. But she was like having sex with this guy named Duke, I guess her baby daddy of her child they had together already. And they co-parenting. But I was like, she don't know. I don't know. I think she don't know what's stuck with him. I think they freaking thinking every down there, but to the point of getting back together or working it out, don't know. So they had an event and they was talking and all that yada yada. So Kanika was telling the people, Stoney and I think somebody else, that listen, Jules is a culture vulture. Jules is a culture vulture. She like to be in it with us in our culture, do things, take away from our culture, do things and be part of it, even though she's not part of it. Like to bite off our aesthetics, bite off our mannerisms, bite off our style, whether it's dressing or dating our men or all that stuff, the culture vulture. You know that what means. And so we say, I don't know. If she is, we don't know that. So they let's bring Jews over. So they brought Jews over. Jews, come over there. So they took over there. And first of all, Kanika and Jews should not have sat next to each other. That's a big mistake. They should have sat separated, because especially if she was going to come after Jewels and Jews accuse her of being a culture vulture, a Loki's basis. But so they should have sat at separate ends of the chair of the table and not like next to each other when they have about to have this little beef. So she said, "Well, I heard you are culture vulture, and this what you are." She said, "You don't even know me to know who I am, like it's like that, but I know you're culture vulture." She said, I said, "Who are you?" And then she told this black girl, Kanika, "What you do for the culture?" I said, "Oh, push pause. First of all, Missy, I don't need to do nothing for the culture because I am the culture. You better pump your little freaking brakes with here and try to question me what I do for the culture. I don't need to do nothing because when I'm be born in this culture, I am the culture. We birth a lot of things that people take away from us and claim for their own. So don't even try to play me. And here the girl, she said, "Well, I do a lot for the culture. I do this, I do that." And I said, "Girl, you don't have to explain jack. Just say I am the culture in the corner of the day. Don't even try to play me, little loose leaf paper. Don't even try to play me. You don't have to explain nothing, Kanika. You could have just said I am the culture. So what you want to say? Would you?" And next question. So they're going back and forth, arguing back and forth. And I guess she said, "You need to talk to me. You don't even know who I'm going to yell back and forth." And then Kanika was wrong. I ain't gonna front that Kanika was wrong because you go on her face, you on there, and you do all this on her face. I could do whatever I want to you. You ain't gonna tell me what I want to do to you. You ain't gonna do it. I said, "Why are your hands all on her face like this? Why? Why? Why are you doing all that?" So because of that, it's a fight. Kanika and Jules was fighting, and then Kanika had the best of it because she's pulling her hair and was doing all this to her, and she going off, and the other girls are embarrassed, and she said, "Ah," and she yelling at the thing, and she's the token loosely paper chick girl in the freaking establishment, embarrassing the black-owned establishment, and you was friends with the girl, so she making y'all look bad, and then she arguing and that whatnot. This all I wrote. I could have wrote more of this, but whatever. I guess I didn't write that much. So I said, "Oh, child." Because of that, I guess Jules was blaming Sherelle because she said Sherelle didn't reach out to me and you didn't say nothing and you was bashing me and everything. And I said, "Oh, child." Now she have an issue with Sherelle because she said, "Well, not," because I think Jules met with who she met with. Who she met with? It was Sade or Alexis. I think it was Alexis. No, Alexis was later on. I think she met with Sade. I think it was Sade she met with. So Sade, Alexis, Jules talked, and Jules sat down and she explained what's happening. She said she was bothered by Sherelle asking her about the baby thing because she she just went to the doctor and she found out she was pregnant and she had to do a termination. So because of that, she was kind of like emotional about that. But I said, "Girl, if you just got that, why did you go to Victory Village? You should have stayed home." I don't know why. Well, you just got to terminate the procedure. Well, you would take your behind to the freaking Victory Club. I think they would understand if you don't want to not come because you say you just got a procedure. I can't come. I'm on a hill and not going. But you took it upon yourself to go there, and then you wasn't taking no accountability of the fight. You blaming everything else. Oh, this wouldn't happen because this happened. The girl did this. She put her hands on my face. Yes, the girl put your hands in the face, but you still fought. Nobody blamed you 100% of the fight itself, but you were just part of it. So you can't excuse yourself of the fight. You were just part of it. Instead of saying, "Yes, I fought y'all, my bad." Now, if you don't want to apologize, you don't have to apologize. But you could at least say, "Listen, yes, I fought the girl. It is what it is. I should have done that. She fought her because she put her hands in my face and whatnot." But no, you was blaming everybody else. No, yeah, she didn't fight. This is good. She was messed up. She was wrong. She didn't come to my face. You come over there, and you was bothered because you didn't call me, and you set me up, and this and that. And I said, "Jules, who you doing that?" And she said, now I was with Jules most of the conversation. I said, "Okay, yeah, I granted maybe yes, it was messed up. If Sherelle, if she told you something about that, and there was I understand why she felt it was insensitive for you to ask her if she want more kids. Actually, she just told you that she had a I guess an unplanned pregnancy, whatever, and this happened. I know where she had a termination, so I was like, that's kind of like a slap in the face. When I told you something personal, and you gonna come around and ask me that in front of the group at the paid table after I told you something personal, you should know that, or whatever. But then you would say you want to go around spit in the girl's face. I said, "Girl, no, we not doing that. Now you doing the most. You doing the most." I was with you for everything, but now you freaking blaming everyone, don't want to take accountability for the fight whatsoever. You could have at least said, "Yes, I fought y'all," but she wasn't doing that. She just saying, "Listen, nah, I wouldn't have no fight for you. Did this is happen, this is happen, this has happened, this has happened." She just come out like whatever. I said, "Girl, you fought." Instead of saying sorry, you felt like you just defend yourself. So all that trying to spit in Sherelle's face and all that stuff, I said, "Girl, you doing the most." I said, "All right, calm down, calm down." So Sherelle is doing a merging with LP company, and she will climb a ladder. She said the only way she will get bigger, she had to take that step to being better. And sometimes you might have to merge with another company to get more clientele, to get more resources, get more funding, and have more of a support. So that's what it is. So they merged together to build a loyalty with the LP company. LP company got a great commission of luxury rentals with us like that. And with a loyalty with their stuff, they can do the good thing. A bunch of males and a bunch of females coming together and work it out and climbing the step ladder. I think at that point they had a party. I think that's when Sherelle and Stoney had like a kumbaya moment. Sherelle apologized for Stoney because she said, "You know what? I shouldn't have not judged you based on everything. I should have talked to you on the facts and after knowing you and everything. I said it was not messed up. It was messed up, and yeah, I shouldn't have judged you because I know how it is if somebody judging me about things and whatnot. And I should give you a fair chance instead of coming after you for something what I heard instead of coming at you and learning from you for myself." I said that's a good moment. Whether it's sincere or not, we're going to see how that goes, right? After the merging, I think Chad and Sherelle had to sit down with the pastor. I guess she's fearful of, because since our last marriage, she was being provided for. And because of that, the guy kind of did damage to her because it's like hold over her head, beat over her head, um, blame her for things. And she don't want to ever feel the repercussions again for someone providing for her 100%. She don't want never want to go back to that place. So she always wanted to work and have her own income and bring to the table to the relationship instead of being the stay-at-home wife, someone who be provided for. Because when she did that, she got cheated on, she got ridiculed, got abused, probably verbally, financially, emotionally from the guy. So she didn't want to go through that road again. So that's why she fights so hard and be her own boss because she said she never want to experience that. Even though Chad wants her in that same like I got you, whatever you do, I got you, like he like kind of want to work in that thing. I said, I can dial back, but no, I'm still working and have my own income. So I had a prenup meeting. So they said I got a prenup. That's the prenup. I said it's a good best for both of y'all to get a prenup, but whatever. So they want a lump sum alimony, a lump sum alimony at the every year. So you're saying you want to get alimony instead of getting child support. They want a lump sum of money instead of child support. I said, oh. They agreed to the high money account amount that they asked for. I guess they agreed to something about 50,000, but even though they still ain't set no numbers there yet, and it's going back and forth. So there's that. The second term was percentages of the business. Now Stoney wanted percentages of Chad podcast because she felt like that podcast was built while they was married, and she helped build it up. Now she was there on every day-to-day basis, but she was helped build it up. And he said, "No, that's my baby. She was not there all the time. What do you put in there?" And the lawyer was going in. He said, "No, that's that, like that." All right. So he said, "You know what? I should get a percentage of your company." And she said, "Oh no, you're not doing that because now a loyalty was here before I got married to you." But I was saying, listen, yes, I understand. I guess the difference is that one was created during the marriage and one was created before the marriage. But I was to say, listen, if y'all agreed to if it was yours and yours when you got before you got married to each other, it is what it is. So what you have is yours. What I had was mine, and that's that. Don't touch that. So when it comes to businesses, I said, listen, it's only fair. If you want percentages of his, he should get percentages of yours. But I guess they're gonna take that to the table. But that's one thing. And then they would put an infidelity clause in it, and they said if you get caught, it's like a $500,000 payment, something like that. And he didn't want that. He said because you said you act like you don't want to be married. And I said, boy, for you to have a history of a cheating and be unfaithful, I think an infidelity clause will be needed. And I don't think anybody in the right mind wouldn't add that clause. The fact that you don't want to put that, add that in there, that means that you probably would step out on Sherelle and not being responsible. So I said, no, we gonna hold on to that. We could throw away for that freaking percentage of our business. So all right, I don't need to take your business or get percentages, but you need to sign this infidelity clause. That's not negotiable. That they did. So because of that, they gonna push the wedding back because they got to make sure the prenup is in good terms before they even set a wedding date. So I don't even know that they officially broke up because I think I know Sherelle did a interview with Carlos King and I didn't watch it. If y'all didn't watch it, I don't know. She mentioned that he's entertaining other girls, but I don't know if she officially broke up on the engagement. I don't know. Y'all tell me if that's what it said. So Sherelle had affordable housing project she's doing for people, and it's a development for people who can't afford a regular home. So they're gonna do affordable housing to people who got their own homes. I said that's good for low income families. I said that's good. That's nice. So I admire her ambitions and drive to do better and better things for her company. That's great. I wish they could still do that for Ted Tampa, but whatever. So Ashley's doing a charity event for Coalition of the Homeless Veterans, because veterans who fought for the country who comes home and they don't got no home place to stay, um, food or shelter, and that's that. So she raised some money for charity. So everybody come in and buy some Anna's and Wayne products and whatnot. So everybody there, Jewels came there. People talking to Jewels, and Jewels would not take accountability. She's like, that she blaming Sherelle for something like that. Sherelle's going back and forth, and then Ashley said, "Why are you saying this?" That Jewels didn't want to take no accountability for nothing. She was blaming everybody else but her actions at the place. It's like she didn't for it. All this happened to me. But like, they were trying to get an understanding. Said, "Girl, listen, you got to think about the awareness of what you add. Like, we are around you, and they're gonna look at us as like this is the person you come with. So they gonna look at us like, oh, we accept this behavior. Oh, we notice this behavior." Oh, child. So after all that day, it was raining that day. Joelle's left. She said, "I can't stay with y'all. I can't forget the freaking bees and all that stuff like that." Blah, blah. Right. So Stoney is telling us what she did with her $50 million settlement. The money she got when she started her boutique. But what she did, she overspent because she thought she was gonna make money. She was like, "Oh my god, I want to get this because this product is gonna be her her fashion goals is to round away fast fashion product. I mean, people come in and get fast styling, and for the girls who can't afford just high expensive things, they come in and do a fast fashion kind of style. That's how little sticks to her thing. But I think she had to expand and do better and promote more because she said she was failing the marketing. She overspent, so she got a lot more inventory that is selling. And then she was talking to Alexis. Alexis was giving her some pointers about marketing. You need to market yourself. She do online because I think she has a brick and mortar shop and she has online. And maybe throw some events in the place that you have. It look like a nice little space. You can do bridal showers or baby showers, stuff like that. And you can rent out the space and get money from that. I mean, that's how you do it. You gotta work it out, girl. But she needs advice. And I said, yes, go ahead, Stoney, do what you got to do, girl. But you got to work hard. So, like I said, Sherelle told the ladies that she want to make sure the prenup is right because they would say, listen, what we got to do? Get us a date. Like, what's going to happen? We need to get ourselves ready. And she said, listen, we're going to push back. We're going to hold on to it. I don't know. We're going to get married yet. We're going to make sure the prenup is right. And then we give a date. So, right now, it's on pause. So, Stoney had her little event. And she want the ladies come in. She trying to get like an investor or somebody to help and give her put in a company or invest in her company so she can do more. And Sherelle bought her friend, and I guess he a fashion designer himself, and he was judging, and he was not liking the products. He was like, oh god, and he was telling Sherelle, give her pointers and talk about her, and they brought Stoney out and asked her what her visions are and whatnot. I think also the ladies inside was talking to Stoney. And so, what's your vision or what it is about? What you need to do? I guess who was talking to her? Keita was asking about her plans and what is it? And maybe you need to start shifting your focus and what you want to do because it's not working. and she had to pivot because you pivot. If you don't pivot now, you gonna be slumped and wait for things to happen. But that's that. They had a volleyball event. Everybody came, show up. Jerome brought somebody who again was an R, and they didn't like that. But they keeping the peace and keeping it cool and whatnot. And then we ended with an event. Sherelle was throwing an event. It's a party, and that's why I like how it ended, because this is how it ended with this. Everybody doing an event. It was a party. It's a low ability event. People hugging, having a good time. And Stoney said, "Oh, I hear some things about Sherelle, like how Sherelle and Chad Ochocinco have a arranged relationship, and he entertaining other people. He be having threesomes and whatnot." So this is what I'll be hearing, because Sherelle at first, when she's first introduced, when Stoney was trying to introduce the group, Sherelle was going by reputation and what she was hearing. It was on the blogs. So I guess this is Stoney doing the same thing for Sherelle. She said, "Listen, is what I'm hearing. People coming to me and saying that you got an arranged relationship." So Sherelle said, "Why are you coming to me with this?" See, I was giving you a chance. And I said, "Damn." I said, "She give you a dose of your own medicine because this is what you did to her." But at the same time, I said, "Stoney, damn, you and Sherelle were trying to work it out and move past it. And then this gonna kind of push you back again. So next season, it's gonna be a kind of like issue with you and her again. And I just don't want that to happen." But I understand why you said it, because I said, "Girl, if you gonna come at me, my reputation and stuff like that, people coming to me about you, so should treat you the same way because you treat me?" And said, "We all not the same." She know we are not the same. I said, "Okay, whatever, girl." So, and that's how it ended. They just ended like that. I said, "Oh, so that's it." So y'all were hoping that we go get the second season, so we go watch continuation of that. I don't know, because this first 8 episodes, it was okay, and then most episodes didn't give much. Some episode was like only 30 minutes, so it was like not even much. Y'all have any thoughts before we go to Young Famous African? Because I ain't nobody coming in, comment with me, y'all chat with me. Hope y'all enjoying yourself. All right, we'll get to it. I know I had no little thumbnail here, but I didn't prepare all that. It is what it is. Young, Famous, and African. Yeah. It was season 3. And like I said, this show is good. I'm enjoying it. I like the dynamics. I like the group of people. Like, they all are not afraid to share case. They are cool with each other. They had drama. They had their moments. And we're going to talk about their moments and their drama and stuff was happening and whatnot. But at the end of the day, they stay on their own. They work hard. And they give us entertainment. And I like how they can have arguments that's like mature enough. Yes, they have their moments, but also mature enough to have arguments that also have resolution. Some more than others. Some still having work in progress, but we still have like conversations and stuff like that. That's like, yes, blow up happened and people get emotional and they flare ups, but most of the time, the arguments happen. They sit down and have an argument. The next time they try and sit down and have a resolution, and it's like mature enough. It's not like it's crazy. I know sometimes people can't be around and was not invited to events, but whatnot. This season also was kind of like second season was mostly events, and events. Every freaking scene was an event. A group of people coming together, have issues, arguing. Next day, a group of people talk about it. Then they come together, have a resolution, and then there's another event, another group of things, another sit down. I said, "Damn, it's not. What's going on? What happening?" The first season was more storylines. Yes, we have events, but it was more storylines. It was talking. First of all, what happened to Adele, their best friend? He was the first 2 seasons, and we even seen him this season. I guess he decided not to show up. That's the one who had like multiple baby mamas because he was with and then he was pursuing Zari. And we ended the second season by how he coming to the Zari house and he wanted to like kind of date Zari, or at least get to know her in a more serious face. And then Diamond came over, and they was calling thing, and it was like Zari left the room, and then they and Diamond talked, and it had an ended with a cliffhanger, and then we come to the third season, and we don't see him at all. I don't know what happened to him. And then he was a good guy, and then we come to find out he got like 3 or 4 baby mamas, and then he had an event that all the baby mamas together. So I was like, child, and then he trying to make plans for one, and they said do another thing, and he couldn't make a decision who you want to be with, and he went this one person, and then playing. I was like, and then like, you a player. But he still was part of the group. I don't know what happened to him, but whatever. And because I just thought about it, I didn't think about him all this time until I did this review, and then I said, hold on, what happened to the best friend? But whatever. Yeah, so this season was mostly housewife style, just like the second season, but it still was good. More people came in this thing. We had Edie Edo. She's a, I think I've seen her because she's an actress, filmmaker, actress. And, you know, it was at one point I was watching a lot of African movies. And it was good, y'all, because their drama and everything was great. And so it was better than some of the movies and dramas that we were seeing in our own medical movies. But, you know, and I think I remember seeing her face before. I think I remember seeing her face in a lot of some of the movies I was watching. So, Annie Edo, then we had Kefiwe, and Shakib, who was Zari's husband. She married this season. And then that's all the new people, right? Everybody else came back except for Ndile. And then we had Kifue, Annie Edo, and Shakib. Right, so Zari's getting married, y'all. Zari's getting married. She invited everybody there and all that stuff. And what do woo, even Annie. Now, Annie was shocked that she got an invitation, but she gonna come because you know Zari and Zari trying to make amends with Annie, trying to get to know Annie. Because at the end of the day, she feel like even though her and Annie bump heads a lot, she feel like they could get to know each other and be cool. And because it misunderstood. However, Annie does it behind was judging the hell out of that place. It being very inappropriate and disrespectful. First of all, she was questioning why she married a young man. And so why you married? First of all, I think one of her sons was there in front row, in front of them. I think the sons of Zari was in front of them. And she was talking about why she married this young man, and this is that question about all that. And then she's thinking that Zari had biting off her venue, her wedding venue when she did a vow renewal for Tubaba. Was, by the way, he went on social media to tell us that him and Annie are separated right now, and he filed for divorce. So I said, it explains why she was off one this season. Because I was saying, listen, she was all over the place this season. Now, I know at that time they were still together, but at the same time, I feel like to me, there was a lot going on behind the scenes. So she was very judgy. Why she married a young man, she biting on my venue, and this and that. And she was upset with Nadia, too, because she felt like Nadia took her sides. So, but Fatana was invited too with this Nadia to the place. And I said, oh, that's interesting. But we also found out that Fatana and Zari had an Instagram beef because, you know, Fatana is still fooling around with Diamond. We're gonna get to her in a minute because she was acting very loose and easy for this guy. Very easy. And I said what I said. Yes. I said, girl, why are you so okay? She was just falling. And it was crazy how she was falling for him so easy or whatnot. So they was trying to figure out if Diamond has a girlfriend when he messing with Fatana. Now Fatana don't know, she don't believe it and everything, But I was like, listen, girl, he probably was entertaining a little female. And he was entertaining other females because he said it. He just said, well, he just wasn't telling Fatana they had a girlfriend because he said, so why? Why am I so bad? Because at the end of the day, I can tell her what I want to tell her. And that's what he was doing. He tell her what he wants her to hear. But even though he's still doing what he's doing, and Fatana just falling for him like, why you taking the glasses? Oh, it just made me hard to be mad at you. I said, girl, can you be more a little simple? So, yes, I wonder how Fontana feels watching it back and seeing how he was nice. I don't know. It seems like she don't care because I was like, for a girl who act like she was just like Diamond herself. Remember how she came last season? She started like, listen, I don't care because I got 22, 3 ninjas. I got all the 22, 3 ninjas behind my back. So I'm just like Diamond. So we just go do what we'll do. And then I said, but then you spin it over his guy. Want him to be honest with you, and he was playing for you left and right. So I don't know why the hell you thought a guy like him gonna be honest with you, and you was taking his word from it. And I hopefully she just looked at back and she said, "Oh, he was definitely playing me." But I said, "Girl, you could be that naive," but she is because he was begging her good in the bedroom, and that's what it is. That's what it is. Diamond's platinum was giving her the good deed. Because all he had to do is just sweet talk her and take off the glasses. Because she be talking to him and be saying, they said, W.A.G.S, now you got to be real for me because I know it's people telling me about this and I got me a feel of his stupid and all that. And all he had to do was like this. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. She be going off of him. He got the glasses on. She be going off of that. Daddy, what's going on? Because you need to tell me the truth and everything. And I was so like, everybody come to me and make me look at food and everything and all that sort of. And I don't know what you're going to go. And he'd be like this. She said, why you took the glasses off? Why you do that? You know it's really hard to take off the glasses. Like, why you do that? And it was like, girl, that's all it takes. That's all it takes. She be mad at him and he take the glasses off and she just melts. I said, oh girl, can you be that easy? Can you be that easy, Fatana? Just melt. Lying to you behind. Tell everyone he's your F buddy. And that's what it is. I said he only freaking you. Like he was not paying me. He telling you this week you're nothing. And you just believe in it. But he telling everybody he's an F buddy. And when they tell you that he's saying that, now you say, oh, I don't care. It's like maybe I'm saying he need to be real with me. And then he go in front of him and he just make you turn your mind. You be there mad at him and he just don't think about it anymore. Because he turned the charms in because he know what he could do to get you to drop your guard. And then he wants some poo-poo and he be all ready to give him some. I said, girl, you good. But you got the ninjas, right? You got the ninjas. So Katie moving with Naked DJ. You know, it's a whole little struggle between back and forth because she wants to be married to him and all that stuff. It took a while for him to commit for her to stay and move in with him, even though she was helping him with his son and all whatnot. And I said, Naked, stop it. I know he had been married twice, so he guarded himself to get married again. He don't be a failure because he felt like he was a failure for the first 2 relationships. So it was like marrying her. What if it doesn't work out? I said, well, you gotta take the chance. You got this girl, you've been with her, you say you make her happy, but she don't feel like happy. You think she's happy because she moved to your place and whatnot. But what direction? You have no direction. You gonna make her your long-term girlfriend. And that was the Katie. I said, listen, how long you gonna stay? Because you keep saying that he's not doing this, he keep you showing loans, but you staying around. Out of you need to cut the cord. I said, I can't deal with this. if you not lie to my goals, which you didn't lie for a while, stop playing with me. We find out Swanky is going to therapy over his relationship with Annie and everything. And that whole thing about last season, because that's how it was in terms of housewife style last season, because the big major drama of that season was the Annie and Swanky thing, and everybody was in the middle of trying to figure out whose side they could be on, and everybody talking, and they had or they talk about this way, and then this conversation, most conversation was about Swanky and Annie, how they felt about that. They go to the next thing, and then also was on the Zari Fontana thing was also a big thing. So it was conversation about these people. So Louis Montana, and I say Louis, I don't say this, I don't care nobody else. Louis is a fine ass man. He is a fine chocolate man. And it just looking at him, he's so sad. Because his story. And like you just want to give him a hug. Don't get me wrong, a lot of people in this cast is good looking. It's beautiful. Man and female. But it was like, and they got money. And it was like, it's just so sad because you know his story. Like, if y'all don't remember, it's like he was excommunicated from his family last season. No, he was excommunicated from his family for like at least 9+ years because he joined African Big Brother, and I think he had a sexual encounter, and because of that, he was in part of the church, and they excommunicated him from it. Since the parents don't go against their religion, they stopped talking to him. So he just got left out. He had no family bond, and that's why he's so hell-bent when they have a surrogacy. So he got a child, so the child could be unconditional love. But the part of that he want to do that is to have a child. So if he does go back to the family, they can't deny him. That's what part of the reason why he wanted a child so badly. But I said, you just can't do that for the sake of having some acceptance for your family. If they didn't care for you, they didn't care for you. And I was like, I don't care what the hell is that. Ain't no religion going to tell me to disown my child. But you know, some people take religion so seriously. They take this so seriously, and they would do anything to not go against the word. So he still like Fontana, but Fontana is so up, freaking Diamond behind, so she's not giving him no play. So at this point, she is going off with no, they wasn't having an argument yet, but he still like her. But he said he could take it from Diamond. So you can't take nobody from Diamond. I don't know. She don't want to be taken from Diamond. So Annie's not happy with Nadia because you know Annie felt like Nadia took sides between the whole Zari and Swanky and her beef. And she said, listen, me and Swanky, we've been friends, more friends than I've been with you. So at the end of the day, you guys are going to side with my best friend because that's the friend I knew more than I know you, girl. So I'm going to side with the person. And, you know, Eddie and Swanky was like faking it. He said, oh, how y'all doing? All that stuff. And so, oh my God. I said, girl, y'all ain't been talking to like that. Why y'all faking it? Whatever. And then we got Zara's fiance, Shakib. Now, Shakib is another fine man. He's the chocolate man in this cast was nice, fine. He was a young one too, but he was a nice chocolate man. And he was having doubts a little bit because he was asked naked about Zari and Diamond relationship. Because he said every time Zari and Diamond get together, he be touchy, they be feeling. And he don't know how it is because he's like, listen, I'm married to her. Like, she shouldn't be doing all that. It should be boundaries. Which I understand that. I say yes. You don't know because every time Diamond and Zari do get around each other, they had this little thing that they just can't. It's a magnetism between each other that they just can't let go, even though they are connected to the 2 younger children she has with them, and that's his children too. They just can't stay away from each other to the point that they had to be already touch and feel it and act like they like each other, even though they shouldn't be doing that. Now, Diamond feel like, listen, if I can have her anytime I want to, I can snap my finger. She come back once me. I know she will come back to me. And that's how do you know? Did she say something? Did she give you text messages? Do you have proof? But he said, no, I don't need all that because I know. If I want Zari right now, she can go back to me. I said, I don't know. Do you think he telling the truth? Or you think he don't tell the truth? But I see that. But also Shakib's box. I said, oh, that's Shakib's box. So here they thinking that Zari's copying her. This is the venue. She copied my venue. She, like I said, she also questioned Shakib being with Zari. He's so young. Why he with her? And all that stuff like that. So this all stuff she was saying. All stuff she was saying, right? So Lewis was dating one of the officiate, Zawa, who was officiating the marriage. I said, "Oh, Lewis, who you been dating around?" I know that's right. But people say that Zawa is more relaxed with Shakib. She makes him more grounded. She makes him happier. We see her; she's very more light around him. I said, "That's what you need someone that make you feel that way. Make you feel like you don't want to be guarded. You can be for yourself. You be safe. You be good with." And I think that's what she has. So I appreciate that she having that with Shakib. So Eddie said that Nadia took sides. That's what she had an issue with. So she was trying to approach Nadia, and she said, "Nadia, what? Eddie, what you saying?" And Nadia said, "Listen, I was friends with Swanky for the beginning. Not the beginning, for the beginning. Beginning. I was friends with Swanky for the beginning. So stop playing with me." Not the beginning, beginning. Yes. So stop playing. I friends with him a long time ago. My friend was just so I don't care what you say. So the reception. They had a reception. Exactly. I felt was swinging from the beginning. Chill. So to the reception, right? They was talking, having a little thing, and then we see Keffy Way, Swanky +1. He came and doing the reception. She walks right in the middle. I don't think it was intention, but the way how she's strutting in there, coming on late at the receptions, and all the walking in there, and Zari, I know Zari because I'm like, she's like, who are these girls walking down the middle of the aisle like this, walking and strutting like that? Who is she? Why is she coming so late, and why she's doing this? She was waiting. She saw Swanky, and they Swanky kids, they Swank, and it's like that. Know her. She a content creator, digital media. And don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. She was. I said, girl, who the fuck is you? She came in there strutting. Hey, how you doing? I said, girl. It's like, I ain't fun. She did came in and strutting like that. I said, girl, everybody asked. I said, who is she? Who is he? Who is it? Who is it? Who is she? It's me. So like that. So, and then here go Annie Dusty behind. Annie getting a mic, and she's like, sorry. Sorry, you know. Sorry, I feel some type of way that you invited me. But I just want to say, I was happy that you invited me to the thing because we don't know how we feel about you, and we had a lot of things. And even though I didn't invite you to my wedding, it was so happy that you invited me to yours, and I just want to appreciate you and all that stuff. And I said, "Girl, sit your behind down. What kind of speech you was giving?" I said, how are you going to start the speech? I feel something way about you when you invite me. I said, girl, give me the mic, give me the mic, give me the mic. I would say, get her off the mic, get her off the mic, go sit down, girl. Chill. So, Diamond told Naked or whatever, he said he was not invited. I said, how you not invited with your neighbors on the day plate? Your name was there, so how was you not invited to the freaking place? I don't think, listen, but you're the father of her children, so I don't think she wouldn't let you be there. But I know some people would not invite the ex, whatever. But I guess you have a good type of relationship, so she invites you. So you say you was invited, but you have a whole freaking nameplate on your plate, and you didn't show up. So I think you was invited. You just didn't want to show up. But he said him and Zari has to be talking because Zari has been blasting him on social media and keeping him from the kids. But then he said he didn't see his kids. Well, he said that later on. But whatever. He remember he said he didn't see his kid for a couple of months. So I said, how you see your couple of kids for a couple of months and then you're gonna blame her for not showing them kids? I said, I don't think she shouldn't have done that because I know people use kids as a pawn to hurt each other. But I was like, oh. So what was saying? She said he canceled. She said he didn't like that. She said that he's canceled and whatnot. And I said, I don't know what was the social media post about, but I said, canceling a baby father. I know that's messed up. At the same time, I said, what the hell you was doing? Maybe you was doing something that made her feel some way about it. But I just don't believe that. Just keep the kids in the middle of it and whatnot. And also, what the hell you wasn't seeing your kids for a couple months for? Were you traveling on tour or something like that? So he said he never met Shakib like that. But he's not jealous. So I would do with him because he do with him. He's not jealous. But he said, listen, if he wants Zari, he can get Zari. So it's no problem. But Zari did say she would get Annie a chance. So let's give her a chance. That's when she extended olive branch to her wedding, even though she was not invited to Annie's wedding. So Nadia and Kifu talked. Nadia gave her a breakdown of the relation of the group. And, as anybody else, I feel like they should at least try to get to know the person on their own terms, even though they might get the breakdown from their friend. But at least get the opportunity to see the person on their own terms and see if they feel the same way as the person who told them or not. Because sometimes you may have a different experience of the person. So Annie pissed off about Swanky and not about her. Now, she keep going off about this. That Swanky had this voice note. And because of that voice note, it questioned her kids questioned Annie's character. And I was like, Annie, I said, Annie, he never said he had a voice note. He said, while you was talking to the manager, whoever the person is, because y'all supposed to do a charity event, while you was talking to that person, he was on the other line. And he was eavesdropping, basically, through the whole conversation. So you heard everything, what you said to that person. He heard it. Exactly. He didn't voice record anything. He said he was on the phone while she was talking to the person and he overheard the whole conversation. But he didn't record it. And that's what he said. And I said, Andy, you and Swanky had hashed this last season and y'all made amends. Y'all apologized to each other and y'all was moving forward. Then because this season you still mad about this voice note? So Kifue invited the group to her event. She started having an event, and Nadia reminded Eddie, because said, Eddie, this is the venue that you had at your place. Kifue had, oh my gosh. Sorry, the internet went out a little bit. This is the venue. So I was like, So you don't recognize your own video. You come talk about Zari having a video at your place, but you know that this is the video that your place was at. Whatever. So Nadia was not featuring Annie because Annie was coming at the Nadia at the wedding, and she called her all type of witches and stuff like that. And Nadia was not having that. So her and Annie was going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth to the point that Annie had to leave. Annie said, "I'm not staying here." So other people came start coming in. Zari and Shakib was there, and the Lewis came, and Fatana was there, and everything. So Zari started shot fires at people. She was saying this at this person and this at this person, and she was getting things going. And I said, Zari got the best going on with her. And to the point that Fatana and at first that she confronted Kifaway about her walking down the aisle, even though she didn't really make a big deal of it, but she did say it still felt I still felt a type of way for you walking down the aisle like that. What was going on? And she said, I didn't know about me too. I was looking for Swanky. It's like that. It was not my intention for trying to walk down the aisle like that and whatnot and coming on late. I'm sorry, that, but Kefi at that point started feeling type of way about Zari approaching her like that because she just felt like the energy was off and why she came at her that way and whatnot. But Lewis and Fatana was going at it back and forth. Because Fatana was going off on Lewis for some type of reason. Oh, you like a lot of people. You like a lot of people and everything because everybody say that's just so easy. I said, first of all, if you're going to try to call him easy, you just easy your damn self. Go on the ninjas you have it. You talk about him like a lot of people say, did you have a lot of ninjas? I guess you had a lot of ninjas. You just like Diamond. I got a bunch of people in my pocket. So why are you so bothered about him like a lot of people? Well, you was not giving no play because you was all on Diamond. So Lewis this season, Lewis said, because Lewis last season, he felt like he was a punching bag. But this season, he said he's not going to let everybody come after him like that. So he going to still defend himself. And I'm glad he defended himself. Because Lewis and Fatah was going back and forth and everything. And he said, nah. And he went off. And that's the ending. But Zari said she had to set boundaries with Diamond. She had to set boundaries with him. So Fatana confronted Diamond about him going around telling people that something else about this girlfriend. And said, do you have a girlfriend with dinner with me? He said, nah, I don't got no girlfriend. I don't got no girlfriend. And everything. But he do have other people he entertained. But he was telling Fatana that no, it is what it is. He's the only one, and all that stuff like that. He give her flowers. He trying to make Fatana feel like she's the only girl that he messing with, even though he messing with other people. But he not really telling Fatana that 100% truth of that. He making a lie. He saying, listen, I got to lie to her and everything to make her think it's he that smooth talk that he's doing. I said, boy, you don't need to smooth talk nothing. I say you don't need to lie. Because they females who probably won't be okay with that. Just tell the truth and be real. I said, listen, yes, I smash other people, so you deal with it, do. We fuck buddies. Are you okay with it or you're not? Because I could deal with somebody else. I can get somebody else right now. He said, look good, it's the artist. I said, oh, it's your artist? Okay, yes, it's your artist. All right. It's an artist. I said, good, you just fall for that. It's so easy, right? But he said he got no girlfriend. He said he's a lie. But he ain't telling Fatana. And she the fourth was easy. He said, oh, I want to have some sexy time with her. She said, so Zari and Diamond met up with each other, and the kids was painting something, and then they got the kids involved in the middle of it. I said, why the kids is involved in the mess? They know a lot of things that y'all don't even think they know. But they was in the middle of it. They was asking the questions. They answered the questions. And I said, why is they going back and forth? Why is it ridiculous they going back and forth about this? And then the kids in the middle of it. I said, I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. Leave the kids out of it. Y'all deal with your issues. At the end of the day, if you have issues, y'all talk to each other. None of this canceling, all this. but you got to figure out how your actions affect another person. Kifue and Annie talk about some things. They talk and try to get to know her. And she's like, listen, I like Annie and everything. She got a good energy. And it's something that white people say about Annie. What's the issue with Annie have? Because I said the energy I give Annie, we have good. So I want to know why everybody is against Annie. That's because Annie, Annie's how she's reacting and doing things. That's why people go against her. So Zarby, Swanky, and Nadia was talking, and how Swanky loved to write plus one because he bought a plus one last season, and that's what that he bought a plus one this season, 2 plus ones because we didn't get to the other one, any Edo. So he just loved bringing plus ones to the freaking phone, y'all. I said, Swanky, why are you all these plus ones going on here? So Diamond and Shakib met up. And Diamond had a song, and he sung the song and didn't even know the words of the song. Because Shakib said, "If had something with me," because he said that songs kind of remind you of talk about my ex, my wife. And he said, "I don't know the meaning of the song." I said, "How are you gonna sing a song you don't know the meaning of it?" I said, "Boy, bye, you bullshitting. You know exactly what the song was about, and you know exactly what it was about Zari. So stop trying to act like you pretended and you don't know nothing." Diamond always pretend like everybody's stupid and he's a little smart one and nobody can come after him and question him because who is you to question him? So they hold board the debate with that because I don't remember last season Zari and Diamond talked about the surrogacy thing. And I don't remember the exact conversation of that whole thing, but I don't think she asked him to be a surrogate. But I do remember she talked about the surrogacy pregnancy with him. And I'm trying to remember if it was agreement or a deal or something, but she did talk about a surrogacy journey. And like I said, I don't remember if she asked him specifically of that or he was going to be the actual surrogate for the child or whatnot. Or the person who could supply the sperm. So the egg and all that stuff like that. So Katie had a Diamonds and Pearls event. Diamonds and Pearls. And it was Katie's event. It was nice in the red background. Everybody was coming and enjoying it. And Annie, so obviously Annie's a hypocrite. You say the one thing and then it means the other one, and you doing all this like that, and you come and say you want to make amends, but you coming to me and talking about smack about my wedding because Zara's pissed because she heard that she would get smacked. Stuff will talk about her wedding, about her husband, about how young he was, and talk about her venue, about everything. So Annie was upset. No, Zari was upset. So Zari and Annie was going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Now Katie's upset because it's like, listen, Zari came in and she was the only one. She just straight off fire. Zari basically took over the freaking event. She basically did. And so Zari got started with Annie. So they're going back and forth. And then Swake is sitting there like, hold up, y'all, the glasses. Swake was like, because at that time, I guess Nadia or somebody told Swanky that Annie was talking Cash ish about him. She was talking, so he was sitting there bothered, and then Swanky got a bit of it, and then Annie and Swanky got it because she said, "Listen, you with this voice, you with this thing, got my kids involved." And he said, "What he said about your kids?" Because he said nothing about your kids. So my kids are involved, and you one of my kids. I said, "No, he didn't." You said my kids question your character. Your kids question your character had nothing to him bringing it up. He didn't talk about your kids, and he didn't bring your kids up. You brought your kids up because they started questioning you about your antics, not because one everything. Because you said he brought a divorce note. And she said, "Listen, The man, play the voice note. Play the voice note, Frankie. Play the voice note. Play the voice note. Play the voice note. I want to hear you to play the voice note. And she kept saying, voice note, voice note, voice note. Play the voice note. I ain't playing. Play the voice note. Because you come to me, you glance at me, you bring my camera, play the voice note, Frankie. I was like, girl. So she had to go believe. I said, child, he never said he had a voice note. And he said, girl, although we squashed this, we squashed this. Nick and Lewis Diamond, they all made up and everything. And they talk about what's happening. And then he talk about him and Fatana and how he say he's smashing Fatana. They're F buddies, and that's that. So that's how everybody's like, damn, Fatana. He saying he going around with F buddies, but you thinking y'all in a long relationship and everything. So Zari apologized to Kaylee about ruining her event. And Kaylee said, okay, good. Okay. So we come to find out that Annie she had miscarriages. I said, oh, that's unfortunate that happened, and I can't imagine what she's going through. However, Annie, just because you're going through some things doesn't give you the right to be mean to other people. You can have your issues, but it doesn't give you a pass for your excuse your behavior. It doesn't. And that's go to anyone else in that area. Nikki had an ice skating team building exercise. Most people cannot skate, but they had a good time. That was enjoying themselves. Swanky apologized to Katie. Fantana apologized to Lewis because she realized she's like, listen, I went off on Lewis for no apparent reason. I should have came off of him like that. So I want to apologize. So they hugged it out. That was good. Anyone to go home, girl. Now Nadia and Fontana talk, right? And if Fontana told Nadia she was 2 weeks late. But then she said, oh, that's normal. And it's like I said, I was like, I'm not a female, and I know you be keep getting late in your periods is a normal thing. That's not normal that I know of. So, girl, you want to get your body checked out if you think that's a normal thing. But whatever. I know irregularities can happen, but always constantly say you always late in your period is a normal thing. I said, no. So she late. They said, oh my gosh, girl, you better be pregnant with Diamond. And she said, oh my gosh, I can't. But she said if she was pregnant and she had a baby, she want Diamond to be there and as a father. But then again, she was like, damn, I can't have this baby right now. I'm so young. I don't know. She know what to do. So she got to figure out her life right now. And then she had to go tell Diamond and see what he say. But we also find out that Nadia, because Nadia is not really okay. She lost her partner and everything. I know she was last time she was with someone. I don't know what happened to her. It seemed like they say he unalived himself or something happened to him. So Kanye realized that based on Nadia's text messages or posts, she read between the lines and realized that Nadia is not okay. Because, Kanye, she was away somewhere. I think she was away somewhere with Dubai with a man or something like that. Or she in Dubai living her life. But she came back. She said she noticed that her friend is not okay based on her messages. And she read between the lines. I said, that's a good friend. Because your friend could really tell your mindset based on how you post and what you are and how you say and how you doing things. And it's different from what you normally is. Yeah, she realized she had to come see her friend. So Kanye came and Nadia just broke down. Oh my God, Kanye, give it to you. And she just broke down. It was a good moment. Now, all that said and done, you crying on the show, then you went to tell Fika Kanye front time of business. I said, damn, it ain't no long to really tell the business. I said, girl, why are you trying to tell her that? So when Nadia told Kanye looked at Fatana like, girl, no. Don't you say this. And The silence. The silence is golden. Lou invited a group to safari trip. A lot of people say, I don't do safaris. I don't know why you invited me safari. I ain't no safari type of person. So we find out Kefri was going through some issues with a man that is kind of like not her man. Is going through a marriage, but it's divorced. But he's a narcissistic type of guy, and I think he's a married person. And she was a third one. It was so crazy her situation. All I know that the person she was dating with or married to is actually with someone else, and I guess she came in as a third, as a sister wife or some type of thing. But then he started like being stalking her, not giving her peace, and she's trying to get away from him and be separate from him, but he kept harassing her. So that's the thing she's going through right now, a divorce. She said, I don't care. If I say I go do marriage, I go do a divorce, and that's what I am, I go do a divorce. So that's what I was like, okay, girl, that's your story. But it doesn't take away from the fact that the guy stalking her, he's coming after her, she's getting upset. Her energy was off. So Lewis met Zari, and he gave Zari a long ass hug. Now I think he does that because he craves human connection. So that's why he maybe hug a person longer than necessary. But even then, when I saw that hug, I was like, damn. And Zari said that's how her and Lewis hug because they're like brothers and sisters. But I don't know. I said it's good. Different Zari now. You husband, so you may want to tell Lewis to down that hug back. Because that hug was definitely inappropriate. Because I was like, damn. Because he was like, it was no normal. It was like, I said, damn, hug me like that, boy, and we get something going. But no, but the hug was inappropriate, though. Because especially when he was running front of the husband, he was discriminating like that. Because he hugged her like, and it was the underhand wrapped around the upper her butt back, lower back kind of hug. And everybody said, oh my gosh. I don't know, it was a nice hug, but that was an inappropriate hug for Zari because she's a married woman. So you should not be doing that. I should not do that. So even I ain't like that. I said, come on, Lewis. What the hell you doing? That was not appropriate. So Shakib had to confront Lewis because of that, because that hug was a lot. But I was like, but I understand when he does that because it's like he crave for connections. He don't have family members. He don't have like that. So yes, when he around his friends and everything, people close to, I think he tends to give long hugs and stuff like that because he craves that because he don't have the family members that he used to. You know, when he was cousins, he does the same thing and everything. So maybe that's what he is. He just because he don't have the family dynamics, he gave the hugs, but he needs to dial back, especially with certain people. So Shakib confronted Lewis about it. They said the same thing. He think that Lewis kind of taking it back because he felt like Shakib was kind of calling him out and making it seem like he's the type of person who would do some type of thing like that, who would take Zari away from him and that thing. And I said, no, Lewis, at the end of the day, he's a husband that's looking for his wife, and he just letting you know that as your friend, as his boy, that hug should not be appropriate. So please don't do that. And you just can't be upset about it. All right. So Kefri talked about the people, and she just felt like she was hurt and being with a controlling man. And, Zari was appreciated. She was understanding because she said she was doing that her first marriage or her first relationship with her older kid's father, and she had to get out of that situation. So she understand the thing. Meanwhile, the next day or whatever, Kefri was doing her thing, and then Zari started questioning Kefri about all the things that she saw on the social media. She said, he said, in social media, your marriage is kind of weird. Because I say again, the whole scenario, how Kefri's scenario is, it seemed kind of weird. Because it's like, first initial thought, we was like, okay, she messed with a guy. They was married. They trying to go divorce. And this guy is kind of not letting her go. Or giving her hell. We're going to find out the guy she's messing with is someone who's already married, and she dealing with her, and she said she wanted to try something new. So I guess she tried the sister wife type of thing, or at least a sister wife type of thing. And that's that. And then the guy is not letting her go. He's still being controlling, even though she was in this kind of setup. But the way when Zara was questioning it, it did feel like it was judgy, even though felt like it looked like it sounded kind of weird. It did, but it felt how it came across was kind of like it was a judgy kind of scenario. Because of that, Keffy hasn't been down for Zari like that. Keffy was like, son is already there. I don't know if she was trying to judge me or she was trying to be this mean girl or something like that, because I was not feeling it, because like she wanted me to walk away. The energy was off. So Diamond and Nadia talk, and he's Nadia felt like Diamond needs to be clear about talking to Fontana and making sure she knows what your status are. But Diamond don't like to be questioned by anybody. Because he said, who do you? He made the question, who you could probably question me who I am. I said, Diamond, listen, stop it. You're not a bad looking dude, but your freaking player ways make your little self look ugly, so stop it. Instead of being honest with you, you're player, ain't no sense been lying about it. Don't lie, player, do you. So Swanky invited another person. That's where we got E1-8. She's an actress. Like I said, I've probably seen her before in African movies I've been watching. And she said she chill, but she don't take no mess. And she's good. And so Fontana told Diamond that she may be pregnant. And the fact that he was so happy that he was ready to do a baby shower. And then I said, baby shower so quick, she didn't even know she's pregnant yet. She got to go to the doctor or something and do the pregnancy. And he was very happy, because he wasn't happy. He happy because he's going to have another legacy, basically. Another one of him growing out of somebody else. It's not because he wanted to be with Fontana or nothing like that. It's the fact that he will have another kid. And sometimes guys don't care about nothing else but making sure their legacy, they have a legacy and their sperm works. Another DNA running around. He was happy. So he wanted to throw a party to kind of announce it. Now, at this mind, he thought that it was already set in stone that she was pregnant. But she had to go take the pregnancy test. But in his mind, he thought that when he presented it to him, she already found out she was. But no. So Keffy wanted to meet Diamond and see what's the hype about. And they said, hi, Diamond. How you doing? I see I heard a lot about you. What's going on? Yes, people saying, what? Hi. So when she first met him, she felt like she was starstruck or something like that. Like she met him the first time. He's an artist and well-known in South Africa. And she just read him at the first time and say I learned about him, and she wanted to know what's the hype about. I said, girl, don't worry about the hype, because the hype might get you hooked, like Fontana did. So, girl, go step another way. So Annie told us that she went to surrogacy journey, and she had a kid do surrogacy, and the father's not around, and she raised her kid on her own. But that's not the first go-to that she was, because she did try it other ways. She went through a lot of procedures. It wasn't working well. She couldn't carry the kids for her term and everything, so she had to go through the surrogacy route. And that's why she had to have surrogacy. And Zari, Diamond, and Shakib met up, and they talk and try to clear it out, this whole baby surrogacy thing. And it seemed like it was no freaking solutions coming down to it. It's his words against hers. Diamond said he got receipts and text messages and saying that Zari said this, or they was going to agree on him being a surrogate person. Well, not the surrogate. The person doing this most for the surrogate didn't happen. It was going to be the father. And Zari said, I got no messages like that. So I said, show the text messages. He don't have no proof and everything. So he's kind of like showing it to put a seed on Shakib's mind, and then Shakib is bringing it back to Zari, and making Zari and Shakib have a little back and forth with each other. because he's not believing Zari, and that's supposed to be his wife. I said, listen, don't, why are you believing me? How are you mad at me? So you should at least take my word from it. And stop believing Diamond, because Diamond is trying to set something up to make you fall for it so you can have an issue. So and whatnot. And there's no proof. So let's be clear. Oh my gosh. I'm on that. Down. So I get this, whatever. It was a party that happened. Nadia left the party. And then so Edie confronted Naked about the kid, about Kaylee being a girlfriend and why you're not married yet. And he said, "Oh, what about everybody taking her?" She said, "If his shoes could be taken, it's not meant to be." I said, "He just so blasé, Naked, with his answers. He just so blasé, and then when people question about it, he get upset and act like everything is so good." She's like, and then Katie sitting there not buying his excuses and his responses. And I said, "Oh, girl, he just make you always look bad. He make you always look bad. He just make you look bad. Oh, you sad, girl. Blink twice if you need help." Uh, so Fatana took the test, and she's, oh, I know why Nadia left the party. Nadia left the party because she was going off with Diamond. She was telling Diamond, "You just step up, you just say what it is, it's under the blog, you making my good look bad," because Nadia know about this thing pregnancy. So at the time, Fatana was defending him, and Nadia don't understand why the hell you defending him, because I'm trying to defend you, so you making me, you pissing me off. But I said, Nadia, it's a time and place at the end of the day, because when you coming off of at Diamond at that place, everybody looking like you crazy instead of looking at Diamond like he's the wrong party. So it's a time and place. Maybe you need to dial that back a little bit and not go off like that. But I guess it was she was more pissed off that half the time I was kind of defending him at the point. Whatever. So Fatana took the test. It was negative. I said, "Girl, gosh." But I said, "Girl, protect yourself and know what the hell you're doing. Because next time it won't be, it will be positive." And because it was negative, he felt hurt about it. And now he got second thoughts between him and Fatana. I said, "What for? Because you don't want to want some Fatana. You just upset because you don't have the baby. You was more care. You more care about the baby than Fatana. So now don't try to make any second thoughts about Fatana because you can get her pregnant anytime again. So stop playing." But other than that, I was like, he was butthurt about it. I said, "Oh, you mad? You sad? Boy, get over it. Chill. You got two kids. You got two little kids already. You don't need no more." Was he hurt or was he playing in her face? He was hurt about the kid, even though he's still playing around with her the truth about their status. But I do generally feel like he really wasn't that good. Because the way he was so excited about the kid, and then she was not pregnant, child. He was hurt about that pregnancy because he wanted the kid. And not because he wants Fatana, it's because he wants another legacy going around, a DNA. He don't care about Fatana. He just want that baby. But the fact that is no baby, that is what it is. But I feel like he was hurt by that baby, not having a kid. But he's still playing her face. So either way, he's still playing her face because at the end of the day, she's thinking it's gonna be something more. And it's not gonna be anything more. He said, "Girl, I still don't want you, even though I want the kid, I ain't want you like that." So Lewis and Shakib talk, and they talk about Diamond, Zaria Diamond, and Lewis did talk about he still feels so bad about the family and be excommunicated and stuff like that. But Shakib said he gonna be cautious by Diamond. I said he should be because that guy's on one. Fatana and Nadia came to understanding. Nadia understood why Fatana did what she did because she wanted to protect him and try to make it seem like, listen, if I'm going down on you, especially when I'm about this baby, he gonna feel like I'll have his back, and then he gonna turn on me and all like that. So I have to defend him and protect him, so he don't feel like I'm not on his side. So Nadia said, "Oh, okay, I guess I understand it. I understand it." And Swinky joined them, and I guess at one point they told Swinky that Tana could be pregnant. He was not liking that. Zari dropping Shakib. They going back and forth about Diamond. I think he want to talk about it. She want to talk about it. She said, listen, don't bring me up. Just die down. It's easy. Let it go. They had no whole argument. I said, y'all need to be arguing about the Diamond. Diamond's playing y'all. Listen, he trying to put y'all two together so y'all can have issues. And so he can swoop in and say, I'm saving the day. And she can go back to his arms. You know what he's doing. And that's what I say. I think Diamond respect the kid more than the marriage. So that's why I feel like, yeah. And then it's like, listen, if she don't feel like she can leave if she don't care. If she don't want it, she can leave. I see that's the kind of blasé attitude that would make her leave. And then when you find out she was getting her own place and everything, now you want to feel like, oh, you didn't want to tell me. And I said, I don't know what the hell, how many hits you gonna need. I don't know how many hits you gonna need. Diamond called Kefi and asked her out. And that's when she said, oh, what's going on, Diamond? How you got my number? What you gotta do for you? Oh, you wanna go on a date? Okay. Let's give me details. And that's that. So Louis' cousins talked to him, and him and his cousin, the cousin was saying the families miss him. They want him to come home. I said they want him to come home. Why they can't call him? Child. And then they say the family is going around preaching to everybody, and everybody telling the family, I said, well, how you preaching to me when you executing your own son? I said, ooh, boop, 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 boop. I said, ooh, child. See? How you come around preaching to everyone else when they know you excommunicate your own son and your family? They don't expect you for that. So now they feel bad. But they want him to come home. I said, but you can easily call him and tell him to come home. And that's to say he wanted to have a child so badly so he could use the child to repair the relationship with his parents. I said, no, they want to make a relationship with you. They should at least reach out to you. F the family, F the religion. If that's your son and this and this, and you misses him and you want him so bad, and your freaking pride can let you reach out the phone to your son because of what? And you still hold on to a relationship with the people in the community is bashing you for your decision, get out of here. So, he misses his cousins. He hugged his cousins really good, That's that. They misses him. They love him. They love him. He loves them. And I said, it's a sad situation. I just wish that make it work. It is so sad. Oh, Shell. Ooh. Any talk. I don't know why I put any talk. Oh, yeah, any talking because any and any they cool with each other. Annie's not there. Annie called to Baba and begging him to come home. I said, why are you calling him to beg him to come home? I'm gonna come home. 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 Please want to come home. And they get home and she was hospitalized. I said, girl, I don't know what happened over there. So she wasn't there. But she was questioning Annie, and Annie was like, girl, why are you questioning me about things? Because it seemed like you not asking me, you question me about things you already know. So, but she's not going to be there. So Annie had a high tea event. Zari came there. She said, oh, you always want to skippy. She said to Fatana, she said, girl, you always wear skippy outfits. I said, oh, you're a little shade, huh? Because I said, yeah, Fatana do be wearing skippy outfits, but whatever. Nadia and Kefi talk. And Keffy is bothered by Zari questioning her about her relationship and the marriage and the social media and stuff like that. Lewis, Kaylee, and Eni naked. Lewis, Kaylee, and Eni talk. And I guess Katie was telling about talking about naked. Katie was saying that Nikki came to her when they first got together, and he said he wanted kids, he wanted marriage, and then when he got with her, he changed up. I said, "No, why do they do that? They do that because they know that's what you want. Men would say same things to you because that's what you want, and not necessarily that's something he wants, or that's what he want to have in long terms. And he gets you, got you going, and then switch up on you because now you ready, your emotions already evolved, you ready to feel in him, and all that stuff's gonna be hard for you to leave because he switched up on you. And sometimes they do that. They do a bait and switch tactics. They say they want one thing, and then they get you, and they switched up. So that's what happened. I said, did he really want those, or he just said that because that's what you wanted, and he trying to get with you? And then talk about how she wanted to move out. She wanted to move out. She found her own place. I said, girl, move in silence. Don't be telling everybody your plans. So I wish she was to tell everyone that she's moving out and find her own place. Because, this is a friend group. They all going to talk. So the message is going to get back to Sophie and naked no matter what. So I would say, listen, this is a friend group. You don't need to tell your whole business. You might move in silence. But it got back to naked. He was upset, So Keffy met with Diamond. She said, "Oh my gosh, I gotta see what this is about. I want to know what's his game is, and everything." So I'm gonna meet with Diamond and see what it's about because I'm down here with Angie, and I want to see if he's gonna change my mind. So they met up, and I found out Keffy did tell Lewis that she don't date young people. So I guess Lewis told Diamond that because he's like, "Oh, why you told me that, man? No." Because Diamond saying, "Listen, nobody gonna tell me no. I get what I want." So I'm gonna keep Diamond had the right in mind that he could change Keffy's mindset. I said, Diamond, how many John? What? Listen, I guess Diamond felt like he got to like that nobody could tell him no because he's an artist. He one of those. So he said, she's not dating people. She's South African, and she said, "What about you and Fatana? What about you, Fatana?" He said he got to smash. He has to smash. And he's someone he had to freak, and Fatana is there, so he had to get what he had to get. And then she brought Fatana to the table, and I said, "Ooh, now that was a good move. I like that." And Fatana came to the table, and they ambushed him. Diamond was not here for that. He got caught, like he about to itch his pants. And I was like, "Oh." And then Diamond said, "Listen, you should congratulate me." I said, "Why they should congratulate you? You should congratulate me for being in a situation with me and everything." And he didn't like that. Keffy set him up, and he left upset at the table. But he said, "Nah, I don't like that." I said, "What's going on here?" He said, "What's going on, Diamond?" Like that. Now, Fatana said she was mad at him, but she pretended to be mad at him, even though she wasn't mad at him for the whole situation. I said, "Girl, what the fuck are you coming there for? If you're going to ambush him and not get the answer?" Because he's like, yes, he's going to tell everybody that you is an F buddy, and then he telling you he's a relationship or got you think he was the only one, and then this is the perfect time, and you know he was caught, and then you actually still not mad at him. Goodbye. And your excuse was you just like a diamond. So if you just like a diamond, why the hell you getting your feelings? Or falling for the okie doke? You feel so easy for him. Shakim said he checked Zari's phone. He don't see no messages between him and her and Diamond about the baby talk. So he left it alone. He gonna put it behind them. They go kiss. They get, I love you, bye bye. So Zari met with Annie, and she was hospitalized, but also she wanted to reach out to everyone. She wanted to apologize to people and whatnot. And I said, she wanted to apologize and make amends to people because she knows she was messed up. There was a lot going on, and she had to reflect and realize, yes, she burst some bridges. Right. So Annie and Eddie met up. They tried to get to the bottom of the drama. She's questioning Annie, and Annie's getting defensive a little bit. Annie did admit that she called Zari's husband young, and she's still going about the voice note. And then Annie said, "Girl, what the hell? You was like best friends? And like, it was no voice note. I know you hashed this out." And also, she's still going about the voice note. But she said she wanted to do an event to make amends. I said, "Girl, you say you want to do an event, okay?" But she gonna ask Naked to help her. Diamond telling people he knows that Zari still wants him. She want order this, girl. She want order this. So Annie apologizes to Zari. She said, I apologize to you, girl. I apologize. I'm saying about that. It's like, Annie, it's okay. I forgive you, girl. I said, Zari, let her to apologize for you, girl. I know you felt something way about it, so let her apologize. She said, I'm ready to forgive you. I'm ready to forgive you. I said, why are you rushing Annie until you forget her so quickly? I said, girl, you really feel hurt about it, so let her apologize and get it, hash it out, hug it out, talk it out, and everything. But she said, I forgive you, girl. I forgive you, girl. She said, listen, but also, Swanky said the call. I said, damn, you ambush her. Did all that to ambush her. So Swanky out there, and they got to the bottom of it. And because Zari didn't tell Annie that Swanky she was going to bring Swanky. They got to the bottom of it, and they hashed it out. They wanted to stop the fighting and move on. And hopefully that's the end of it. Please let it be. Don't go to the next season for rehashing the same beef because I'm going to be annoyed. I could be annoyed. Nikki and Katie talk, and he go by, he's upset. And he said, you can leave if you don't feel happy. You can leave. She can leave if she's not getting married. I'm going to leave you because I said, I don't know how long I'm going to be waiting for you. If I have a goal, you don't have this goal, and we're not aligned, you don't have no direction, so why am I with you for? I want to leave. So Naked going to help Annie with the party, and he lied to the people and said it was just a party. Because if he would have said it was for Annie, so like that, he knows some people were not going to show up, like i.e. Nadia and probably Zari and other people like that. So he said it was just a party. Annie and Zari are good night now, so that's fine. We find out Katie be looking for places. I said, oh. And because it's sitting there, everybody said everything, and I was like, Nadia's upset because she said, yeah, I kind of lied to her. So it's about, they were like, Annie. Annie said a lot of things because, Nadia was going through some things, but nobody really know the depth that Nadia was going through. And then all the stuff that Annie was saying about Nadia, saying she faced, she a B, and called out her name. It was something. So she pissed off. And baby, Nadia went off. Off of Annie. Annie trying to sit there, act like she didn't do nothing. And Annie wanted to. I said, girl, Annie, suck it up, woman it up, put your big panties on, and just sit it and take it. And then still apologize. But no. You say you wanted to do that, and then if you get there and you didn't do it, and you want to leave, that's disappointing. Because you got everybody there. And so what? You hurt the girl. So she had the right to go off. And then Naked didn't know the degree of severity between Eddie and Thing. Now he felt bad because he said, listen, if I knew, I would not put her in a situation like this. I said, well, you should have lied. You should have told her the truth. And then she wanted to come, And then we come and find out that Fatana said she's not really mad at Diamond. She's making him feel it. I said goodbye. Yes, he was sweating bullets a little bit. Don't get me wrong, he was sweating bullets a little bit, but he know he could get you back in his fold. So he wasn't worried that much. Nikki and Nadia talk. They hash it out. He apologized. And she don't hold no grudge against him. And they can move on. And then she's talking about Katie. And then that's when he started upset because he said that everybody's talking about me. And it's like so you unhappy. You find your own place. And I didn't know that. I said maybe she could have told him that she was probably moving out and everything. But I said no, she could still move in silence. You don't just tell everybody your plans. If you was unhappy. Because at the end, when people start realizing they're making moves, then they start acting right. They don't believe you when they take advantage of you. But when you start doing the act right, oh yes, that's when they start want to be when they start moving and they start distance self, that's when they start acting right. That's how they do it. Because they took advantage of you when you're around. And you be saying things for years, they don't want to take advantage. They want to take you serious. They want to take it serious. They want to take it seriously. But once you start making moves, and they start seeing that, then they would say, "Oh baby, I'm sorry. I can do everything what you want. I would do everything you want. I would do everything you want." I said, "Boy, bye." So Lewis wanted to do a meet and greet with some of the ladies, and he wanted Shakib there so they can ask questions to find out who is the right candidate for the surrogate. Now, and he said he didn't want to go surrogate because he wanted dates, but then he was find out the potential partner that could be it. Whatever, it was confusing. But Shakib told Lewis that was not a good idea in the first place. Because I said, yo, so yeah, you trying to audition or you trying to. I mean, I don't think he met in the wrong place, but it did came off like you were trying to screen them and see who was the right candidate for you for a surrogacy. And I said, even though they already knew what they was getting into when you set this meeting up, so the ladies know what the hell that meeting was for. But still, it still was like, okay. Katie had Azari have a cooking class. Katie was telling Azari about things going on, and that's how also Nikki got even more upset. It was like, listen, what's going on? Fatana and Diamond talk again, and exactly what happened. She fell easy for him. I said, girl, you might as well go in there and just drop your pennies off and just have sex. Because I don't know why the fuck you trying to act like you hard and you not. Just say, girl, you like the D. And if you like a diamond, just take the D and move on. And stop pretending about all this stuff, antics. Stop acting like some people say, listen, me and Diamond got an F-buddy relationship, and that's what it is. I doing me, he doing him, and that's what it is. But you pretending that it's something you want something more with the guy, and he not giving you what you want. So I either end it or deal with it and shut it up. It is what it is. That's what Edie told us, that she had like 6 miscarriages and something like that, and it's a lot of her journey. And I said, oh my gosh, I see why she went that road. So it's a touchy subject for her. Especially Lewis kept going on about it, going on about it. She said, oh, this is not a different surrogacy, this is surrogacy, right? So Kay said she's not happy, she moving out. He feels something way about it. He said, oh, good, you moving out? Like, what the hell? So I said, boy, act right before you lose this girl. So Eddie was invited to the event that Shakib and Lou was supposed to do. When they told Eddie the whole thing, Eddie blew up. She blew up on him. And I get what she was saying, but I feel like she did blow it more out of proportion than what is necessary, because I don't think that's what he was trying to intend to do. And even though now he's realized her backstory. He felt bad about it. But then, also when she was going off on him, he started getting offensive about it, and he going back off of her. And I get that. I said, I don't think he intended to do that way, but I do feel like it came across. Came across that way, but I do feel like she did blow up more out of the proportion. It was calling him out and calling him names, got him defensive, so they were going back and forth. And now she's done with him, and you hurt her, and you dismissed her. I mean, they both handled it wrong. They both handled it wrong. Lewis handled it wrong. Amy handled it wrong. It's like it ain't need to go that far. But I did feel like it did feel wrong by doing so. But I don't think he was meant to really do it that way. And if she gave him a chance to explain, it wouldn't be anything because she was already upset anyway. So that was that. She was triggered, got him offset, and I feel like he's doing it because he yearned for the family. But it feel like some of his antics, I do agree, it probably was not the best way to do so. So maybe he needs to start rethinking his approach of handling this thing because it not means well, but also it just seems off. So Nadia, Fatana, and Swanky met up, and Fatana is like Diamond, Lily. Oh yeah, Fatana like Diamond, and I said, I feel really. I said, oh. Oh, she said she likes Diamond. I said, you like Diamond? Because if you say you like Diamond, not mean like him like that, but she said she kind of like she kind of like a female Diamond. I said, if you're a female Diamond girl, you should know the game. Period. Now they have a beach party. Annie's not invited. And now they apologize to the group of how she outburst and it wasn't respectful, but she had to get it out. Swanky is pissed at Figure Lewis. She gave Lewis the cold shoulder, and you took on Figure any problem and coming up on Lewis. I said, girl, Swanky, calm your behind down. Like, I understand that, but you know way too much. Calm down. So they were talking about Annie, and she kept trying to explain the situation. Annie's upset. Lou ain't explain. Lou was trying to ask, "Are you finished?" She don't interrupt him, and all of a sudden it's going back and forth, back and forth. He getting pissed off. She getting pissed off. She calling him F you. He said F you. Then Lewis said, then Swanky said F you. No, you F you, and you F you. I said, if Swanky fights you, Lewis, if Swanky fights you, you stop playing because you got in his face. Say F you on. I was like, what the hell is going on? It just went off. It just went out of control. It just went out of control for no apparent reason. I don't know why it went that way. Because it didn't go that far. Everybody emotions involved. He tried to explain. He couldn't explain. And it was just a lot going on. And I wish if y'all heard each other and maybe y'all come to an understanding. But she said, I'm done with you. Don't even talk to me. Don't even think about me. Don't even talk to me. Don't even talk. I was like, okay. But Lewis feel like he's in defense mode because he said every time he sits again, I do feel like that. Every time he did get there, he would have been tackled left or right. But this season, he has fighting back more. And he feel like he might not belong to the group. And I said, oh, no, don't feel like you can't belong. I do feel like you belong to the group, Lewis. You're not that problematic. I just feel like you misunderstood. And I think you just got this journey that you narrow focus. And when you so narrow focus on something, sometimes you lose sight of anything that surround you. So you might not think about the consequences of how your narrow focused mind is, and you might lose what's going around you. And you got to think about that because when you focus on this one little thing, your judgment might be off a little bit about other things. So you got to think about that. But at the same time, the group had to understand his young learning for this. So I think that just had to understand each other and whatnot. But I do feel like he belonged in the group. It comes to the point that he was going to leave. I said, oh, no, don't leave. Nikki and Katie talk, and she talking to him. It's like going around in circles. He's playing his mind games with her. And I said, listen, at the end of the day, If you don't step up, you should leave, Katie. Point blank, period. Done. Nadia and Kefi any talk. Kefi feel like she don't feel like she'll rock with Zari. Nadia and Zari, any don't have the same experience with Zari like Kefi felt. So that's what it is. Swanky's event is his high class event. Diamond is going off, pretending that making Fatana his girlfriend, and that's a whole act. Because you doing all this in front of the people say, oh yeah, this is my girlfriend, don't be asking no questions and kissing in front of them. I said, all that's a whole antics. And here Fatana playing along with it. I said, girl, you know he's acting, he don't claim me as a girlfriend, right? Hope you don't know that. Hope you know that it's an act that he's doing in front of people. Okay. So everybody make a toast. Kefi making a toast. Zari making a toast. Kefi making a toast and throwing shade to Zari. Zari took a toast and threw shade right back at freaking Kefi to the point that Kefi want to throw a whole drink at Zari. I said, damn. She was like, I said, girl, you gonna throw that drink or what? But they was holding her hand before she could throw the drink. But girl, she was struggling trying to throw that drink, and they was holding her back. I said, let that drink go. And Zari was like, girl, don't touch me with that drink. Oh, girl, you doing the most. Like, what's going on? Are you an animal? Like, what's up? Like, oh, this is so classless. I don't know. Who y'all bring the fleas to the table? No, she said whatever. I'm saying that. Because I was like, girl, she would try to throw that drink, and they would hold her back with that drink. And it's always like, oh, girl, this is ghetto. I'm going out of here. I'm leaving. It is what it is. Even the other girls, Annie and Nadia, was like, girl, what the fuck? Like, how old is you? Why are you trying to throw a drink? So Zari and Shakib left. Katie and Naked left. The day ended and whatnot. We ended the season with Naked. No, Naked met with Connie. And I like that Connie gave Naked the straight away. He said, listen, boy. Stop playing. What is it? What's going on? I understand you got two fan marriages. You feel a fear. But he tried to downplay Katie. He said, what did she bring to the table? And Kanye said, she did this, she did this, she did this, she did that, she did that, she did this, she did that. I said, I know how that played. That is playing that the woman don't bring that to the table, knowing that they do a lot for your ass. And because you don't want to think that, or because she's not providing or paying bills and everything, and she live in your household, that she didn't do nothing to the table. She came in and take care of you and your son. She came in and no questions asked, being the wifely duties and clean up and all that, so like doing everything for you, love you unconditionally, and do everything for you. And you're gonna try to play it what she done for you. So when Kanye told you, your sister told you straight up, what's that? And she said, listen, what you gotta lose? Give her everything she wants, and then see what happens. That's what it is. If she want a marriage, give her the marriage. I know this is your third time. Try to make it work. Third time, she want a kid. She want to feel included and feel valued. If she give you all that, if she's still not happy, then you know what's up. Then that's it. But you know long enough that you've been with her to try and waste her youth, her years of your fear. Just do it. You know you love this girl. So he took her to the room. It was all little decorated, romantical and everything. And he proposed to Katie. She's like, oh my gosh, of course, yes. And Lewis apologized on any Edo. And he had the same apology. She hugged him and she felt the apology. She said, you know what? I do feel it. At the end of the day, he's sincere. He's real. I did say some things to him. It was hurtful. And they hug it out. And hopefully that could be the end of it and they don't have no issues going back and forth. But that was the season, y'all. I know I was talking, but I had to give you the whole rundown. People who didn't probably want to see it. And the last thoughts of Young Famous African on Rags to Riches. Because I will go back to watch the finish the next episode of Harlem. So y'all will come in Discord. We can watch that episode and whatnot. But that was it. But if y'all anything else, if y'all think about anything else after I end this, put it in the comments down below. Stay tuned. I think on Tuesday, I will do a review of the Family Business New Orleans and Harlem. Give my inputs on that scripted show. So I hope y'all can have this weekend to watch those two shows. Harlem's on Amazon Prime. It's the 3rd season. I think it's the last season. And then Family Business New Orleans is a spinoff to the Family Business that's on BET Plus. Is some of the characters overlap from that Family Business to this one, so it's great. If you watch the original Family Business, you will know some of the characters that's crossed over to the Family Business New Orleans. It's a spinoff to it, so it's like it's great, the connection between the characters and whatnot, and it's good. It's good. It's definitely good. The Traders Review is out for Mrs. Exclusive members. If you're a paid member, if you're not, you will get it on Sunday. It's already recorded. It's up there already. And that's the live. I don't know if I'm gonna do a live or pre-recorded of Melly Cherie and all the drama that was happening, her quitting the show and whatnot. I'm trying to see what y'all think. I think by Sunday, I'll give y'all my answer what I'm gonna do. Based on what the feedback is given. But please go to my Discord or go to my YouTube channel and y'all tell me your thoughts, whether or not you would like the live version of me talking about Melly Cherie or you want me pre-recorded with a version, and give it up there for y'all. But I know it's a Friday night. It's everything. Hope y'all watch a replay game. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe to my channel. People who are watching me right now, hope you enjoyed it. I give you the full rule down for both shows. If anything I missed, because maybe some things I missed. If there's anything I missed, y'all put it down in the comments just down below. But I appreciate y'all. And thank you. Peace out. All right, later, y'all. Catch me at Discord. Peace out.